In Indiana, a wrongful death lawsuit has to be brought by the estate of the person who was killed. What that means is some relative, typically of the person who was killed, will be appointed what we call the personal representative. All that means is that person is responsible for working with the attorney to move the lawsuit forward. That's a different question than who can make recovery, that is, who can receive money for a wrongful death claim. And that's a little bit different depending on the person who was killed in Indiana. There are three different wrongful death statutes, one for the wrongful death of a child, one for the wrongful death of a person who died with a surviving spouse and or surviving children. And then a third category where the person who died did not leave a spouse or surviving children, but left what we call dependent next of kin. So beneficiaries under all of those statutes can be compensated in a wrongful death action for things like lost wages. So if the mother of the family is killed and she was earning, let's say, $50,000 a year and was going to work for another 20 years, then recovery can be made in most circumstances for the future lost wages. Additionally, typically, in most of these wrongful death cases, the survivors can make a recovery for loss, love, and affection, which is just what that sounds like. Not having your spouse or your mom or your dad for the rest of your life. That's a significant component. There are other components that are a little more mundane. Burial expenses, the last medical expenses, in some circumstances, attorney's fees as well. So that's kind of a summary of who can bring a claim and also what sort of damages are available.